We've all had to hem up pants somewhere along the line, and with a jeans hem, that gets to be a really thick place. I'm going to go ahead and start off by sewing a seam in here just with a straight stitch, and I'm going to show you how we're going to create a nice top stitch and then use our multi-purpose tool to help us get over that really thick area. So you definitely want to put in a denim needle or a jeans needle. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm just going to kind of simulate what you probably have to go over. Now I'm going to take a little detour here. We're going to cheat for a second. We're going to go ahead and take off our foot and put on what is called an edge joining foot. This is one foot I always have in my collection. It has a blade right here. It's going to help me sew straight. And everybody always does this, says, wow, I didn't know I could sew that straight. The nice thing is that the blade is going to come down right in the middle of that groove there. And then we're going to move the needle to the far left side. So all the way over to the side here. Just go till it stops. I also dropped the foot down, and then I touched it again so it's hovering, and then that way I can slide it left or right and get it just where I want it to be. And then as I stitch, all I have to do is keep that blade running right where my seam is, kind of pull it open. Of course, you would press that open for the easiest look here. And I get a great straight top stitch. Great. Let's take a look at this. Now I still have the machine set up for a woven heavy, so the stitch length is appropriate. It's not too small, it's just right, it's to the length that we'd want. So let's go ahead and set that aside. We'll put our foot A back on, and now we're going to go ahead and start to turn our fabric for our hem. I'm going to go ahead and reselect stitch number 1. That will put our needle back to the center. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this once and twice. I'm actually going to turn it 3 times because this is a little thinner denim, and that way it'll really make a nice thick seam. So what happens when we sew over this? We sometimes fight it, we sometimes break a needle. Not anymore. We're going to go ahead and just stitch. Now notice what I did was I turned this so we're stitching from the top side. You're always going to get a better looking stitch on the top side than you are. Yes, it would be easier to sew from that side because you can see where that seam is, but you'll be able to feel it. You can guide this right along one of the lines on the throat plate. We want to set the machine so the needle stops in the down position, because as we approach this seam, we're going to add our tool. So here's what's going to happen. As that foot comes up towards the seam, that's where we lose kind of traction on the feed dogs. Did you notice this multi-purpose tool has 2 different thicknesses? For this, I think the small one's going to be just fine. I'm going to lift up the presser foot, the needle's holding my stitch. I'm sliding it underneath the foot and right up to the seam. It'll kind of just naturally stop there. Lower the presser foot down, but see, now the foot is even with the seam that I'm coming up to. I don't even have to hold on to it. It's like it lifted it up onto the plateau of the thicker part. Now, once I get up there and the tool kind of slips out the back side, you're going to repeat that on the front side. So go ahead and just stitch onto kind of the 2 little legs or skis of the multi-purpose tool. Pretty much go until once you stop and you pull that out, the foot's going to come down even with the edge of the fabric. It's kind of like the Panama Canal. As they take the ships, they lift them up and then slide them to the next level, and then so forth and down and across. But now when we take a look at this, look how pretty that seam and even stitches is right across the thickest area. So this is one of the uses of the multi-purpose tool.